Welcome STMA STMA cabinet makers. This is a video on how to assemble your drawer. It might be just a touch trickier than other things that you've done. I have all of these parts drawn right here. I drew this one in the previous lesson and the drawer box front in the previous lesson. And I drew these two parts off screen. So let's go back to my drawing and our project. All right. So in my drawer parts folder, I have all of the parts that I need, except I don't have an assembly tab. So let's go ahead and go on to the Insert New tab and hit Create Assembly. I'm going to rename this. I'm going to call it Drawer Box. All right, I need to bring in my parts by clicking on the Insert tab up here. This is why you want to name all of your parts, by the way, so that it's easy to see what you need. For example, we need a drawer back. I need a drawer bottom. I need a, well, I didn't name it right side, so we're going to go right side and left side. And did I get my front in there? Front. I guess it would have been nice to put drawer on the front of those, but whatever. I can tell what they are, so that's good enough. That's all that matters. All right, here we go. We have the parts that I need to get this done. I'm going to do some separating here. And it almost looks like it came in very close to the way it will be assembled. So that got lucky. Oops. Nope, this piece has to go over here. It's kind of nice to do this. You don't have to, and then you get really good at it. All right, so again, we're going to be using these little corners, and this is kind of a tricky spot for kids to figure out how it's going to go together. It's why it's helpful to get it close like this, just on your screen, and visualize how it's going to go together. I'm going to go ahead and use my same tool, Fasten Mate here. I'm going to choose this right there. You don't have to get on the corner. You just got to get close until it highlights it. Right there. And there it went. All right. And that all looks good. I don't have to rotate it. I did forget to fix a piece, so I'm going to go ahead and fix this by right-clicking on it and hit Fix. All right. This piece now, because I spent the time to kind of orient these, and I happen to choose the correct planes when I created my sketch, when I created these parts, and I clicked on the sketch button and it asked me to choose which plane. If you chose the same ones I did, you're going to have some good success like this. All right, so now those are together. We'll approve of that. And then this has to go in here. This is the back. We're going to go with that. And we will put it right there. Oh, look at the mistake I made. You can see I made a mistake. Right there. I didn't extrude it to a ½ inch, and that's because I copied the drawer bottom. I'm not worried about that. I'll come back and fix that later. It's very easy to do that. Well, in fact, let's go ahead and do that. So the drawer back, I need to fix the extrude. I didn't do that. It was ¼ inch. I need to make it 0.5. There we go. And we'll go back to the assembly, and there it is. Redid it. Now this is a little tricky. Yeah, so I have one kind of, click up here. I have one that is portrait and the other is landscape. So yeah, see how it doesn't quite fit? So I am going to take, this is how I'm going to handle this. I am going to use not a corner piece. I'm going to take the middle piece right here. So we're going to grab the Fasten Mate tool, and in the middle of all these rectangles, you've got little grips right there. So I'm going to take that middle piece right there, and I'm going to put it in to the middle piece of this plane right there. and I didn't have to rotate anything. And that's perfect. And you know what? That is how your drawer is going to be assembled in real life. In real life, I don't really care if this is a quarter of an inch, an eighth of an inch, or flush to the back, or flush to this back. It doesn't matter as long as it lands in this region somewhere. So you have a little bit of flexibility with your measurement, because you are going to have to build these four sides first and then measure from that to determine the piece, the dimensions of this piece, and how it fits. So here on Onshape, everything is exact mathematically speaking, but in the real world, your pieces might not be exact. So your dimensions of your bottom piece won't or might not match your Onshape dimensions. So anyway, that is your drawer box, and that is the end of this video.